Okay, you guys, welcome back to the VIP Your Vibe. So your vibe won't take a dive. Welcome back. Welcome to I see we have some new folks subscribed. Thank you. Welcome. This is gonna be a VIP message. This is gonna be one of the keys. I'm driving, so trying to get somewhere to park. But anyway, so this before I forget. So it says without ceasing. Without ceasing. Okay. So in the Bible, if you do your research, there's a prayer in there. There's an instruction. It's instructions. It says pray without ceasing. Okay. So the reason we're talking about ceasing means constantly, repeatedly, right? So I want to let some folks know, because some people don't know these things. There's a prayer for everything. There's a prayer for protection. There's a prayer for distractions. There's a prayer for if you're stealing. There's a prayer for healing. There's a prayer for he has a prayer for against marine agents. There's a prayer for against witches. There's a prayer for everything. Okay. So what I'm telling you, just don't say any prayer, because these prayers that he instructed us to pray that are in Psalms are actually codes. They're codes. They're like on the same vibration. It vibrates something. It does. Okay. I don't listen to the 432 hertz and all that. I used to, but I don't know more, because I really don't know what I'm listening to. My spirit don't sit right with that. That's just me. So I like to stick to the codes, right? So without ceasing. Okay. And the reason I'm talking about without ceasing, because something is being done constantly, right? So if you think about it, when social media, people are addicted to social media, staying on YouTube, right? Listening to certain people all the time. They do it without ceasing, constantly. People that's on drugs. First they start out maybe smoking a primo, or being a social drug addict only when they went out. Just like with some folks with alcohol, they'll just drink alcohol, you know what I'm saying, just when they went out. And then it became without ceasing. Okay. So this is why I tell you guys to watch the seducement of things, not just sex. Watch the seducing of people, places, and things. You understand? Okay. So just like when people do, just like we don't understand sometimes when we see these stories with these the DV, the domestic violence that's going on YouTube. I mean, not on YouTube, but that's going on around the world. You know, every time we turn around, there's one of us is falling. They killing us off, and it's just not the black woman. It's every culture. It's happening. The white woman getting killed too. Hey, all of it. There's something deeper behind the scenes that I haven't looked into. I'm about to look into that, because it's starting. It's weighing on me like something's going on. And then we have people killing their family. Something's going on deeper, but behind that, oh, that person's crazy, or no. There's a virus going on here, and nobody sees it. I look at all that like the COVID-19, but it's an unseen virus. It's an unspoken thing. I don't even know what to call it. It's just unspoken. Okay. But anyway, so without ceasing. So just like when people do, they chanting or they doing spells, they do it without ceasing. They have, they have covenant churches, devil churches. They do things without ceasing. See. And the reason I was getting bopped upside my head, I'm gonna say me, because I wasn't doing my work like I supposed to. I fell off. You're gonna fall off. You're gonna get on. You're gonna fall off. I just got back on actually 2 weeks ago, without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Okay, I just got back on it, because you leave yourself open. You do. Because you got to remember, our adversary is walking around like a roaring lion, right? to devour, to seduce, to tempt and pimp somebody. So you have to do your own intercession and your own interceding. Nobody can do it for you. You got to do it. Because I don't trust nobody with your soul and trust nobody with your prayer. That's ridiculous. The Bible speaks on trust no man. It's not to be looking at everybody funny, but when he say don't trust no man, that means do it yourself. It's just like when you walking across the street, there is a stop sign, right? But just because the stop sign say stop, and just because it says walk, we got some people that are idiots that don't pay attention, and they're gonna flow right through. So it's best to wait for a few seconds and make sure that all the cars are stopped before you start walking across the street. Before you let your 2 feet meet, I'm serious, right? So without ceasing, okay. So they will seduce you into things without ceasing. And then once you continue to do it and constantly do it, and over time, we all know what some of them things make you do. Just like we don't understand why women stay with men that beat on them, right? But when you continually and constantly mental abusing someone and without ceasing. See that word? That's a VIP word. Without ceasing. That's another weapon, okay, for the battle. That's what I'm talking about. In this spiritual warfare we dealing with, you got to get your not ceasing on. You got to stand on that. Okay, so for some of us, maybe y'all need to put it in your schedule in your itinerary, but it need to be without ceasing. You need to research those protection codes for the Marine agents. You need, because the Bible talks about the Marine agents. Them sea devils, I call them. Yeah, them sea devils. You guys, I didn't know nothing about this at first. About 6 years ago, I didn't know nothing about this, man. I was going to church, Baptist, Apostolic. I loved all of them. Anything that got a beat, make me move my feet. Let's go. Right? So what I'm saying is, I know, because they don't speak about this stuff. They don't speak about this stuff in the Bible. They don't talk about this. We go to church, we may eat a chicken dinner sometimes, you know what I'm saying? The preacher get to hawking and hooking and moving, yes sir, and all that good stuff, and we feeling good, we clap pap, and then we hit it. They didn't speak on this. Not when I was growing up. I've never heard of Marine agents and all this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So the key is without ceasing. And for those that get into these moods where you are moody, or you're feeling down, or you're feeling depressed, you gotta put it on. Put your battle word prayer on. You have to choose one, but choose one that is in scripture. That's what I'm saying. Okay, don't be choosing one with people just babbling and talking about the devil going to. No, you got to get scripture. You got to make sure you have scripture. Okay, of that prayer. They're all in Psalms. Y'all on YouTube. You can look it up. Okay, I'm getting with something that fits you, but the key is to go without ceasing. Means go to sleep with it at night. When you're at work, put it in your ear. You can still do your work, because it builds a force field of light that's so bright, it makes them look like night. And then they can't take flight. I'm telling you. You will wake up. Just like that song, I got the power. That we have the power, but we're not using it because of the simple fact we cease instead of ceasing. See what I'm saying? We stop. We don't think about it because we let our day get in our way. We let what's going on the outside, and we getting caught up in the YouTube, social media. Trust me, I know. I've done it. That's why I can say this. And before you know it, you say to yourself, wait a minute. And spirit tap you on your back. Hey, wake up. What are you doing? Okay, so that's all I have to say today for that, you guys. So you got to put it in your itinerary. You got to do things without ceasing. It's just like you want to lose weight. You got to do it without ceasing. You want to eat right. You have to do it without ceasing. Constantly, repeatedly, constantly. You want to pray them demons out? Pray them out, slay them out, take them out. You got to do it without ceasing. Because trust me, they don't wait for no full moons. The moon is already full. I just don't say nothing about the full moon thing because the moon is already full. So like I told my girlfriend, while you out here putting in your wishes and dishes and shit, the moon is already full. So where is it going? Think about it. It's already full. So what the behind the scenes, they listening to what you want. And then it's not coming through, it's going to drop through because the moon is already full. Y'all got to think about this shit. Make it make sense. It's already full. Smoking. When we get into smoking cigarettes, most of the people that started smoking did not smoke. They only smoked sociably, or they only smoked when they went out, or they only smoked when they had a drink. And now they own the full packs because, look, without ceasing. Now we smoke without ceasing. So ceasing is used as a weapon, and ceasing can be used as power to dispower and empower you. So that's all I have to say today. This is the VIP. This is a VIP message. All right, you guys. So this is one of the keys. And like I said, you're going to fall on and fall off. You got to get back on. You're going to wobble for a minute. But you got to pray and look it up without ceasing. Okay? All right, you guys have a good day. And see you on your VPI way. Bye.